Welcome back to Half Moon Tech Labs. Just finished doing a Starsan, which is a Belgian. That yeast is particularly aggressive and I want to make sure I get everything out. So today I'm doing a hot wash. Well, first we're starting off with just a rinse with the CIP pump I built in a previous video. Right now it's running at about half throttle. And got some nice brewery hose going between that and the CIP cleaning ball on the top. And right now we're just doing a rinse to get most of the grime out. Then we're going to send some 190 degree good hot wash. I just filled this bucket. It's got a little bit of sanding in there. And we're going to, a little bit of cleanser. We're going to start with a cleanser first. Just brewery wash, powdered brewery wash. We're going to send that into the bucket next. I'm using this as a sump. I've got all the lines kind of dumping in there, and right now we're just doing a quick rinse. But anyway, 10 minutes of this rinse, and then I'm going to start replacing it with that hot PBW wash. And that's going to be a good hot wash with a cleanser. Get all the soils off, we'll inspect it, and if that works well, if it looks good, then we'll do a final rinse. We'll probably do another 10 minutes on top of that with some Starsan and water mixed up. Also at 190 degrees Fahrenheit. So anyway, I've got the hot liquor tank percolating right now, so we've got plenty of hot water to go. And all right, we'll let this go and we'll check it at the next phase. All right, and now we're back. We finished just the hot wash and we're going to do the PBW now. That's what's running right now. 190 degree PBW. And we've stepped up into the red zone here. We've got we're running at about 2,300 RPM, about 2/3 throttle right now on the CIP pump. And this, by the way, is the it's the V2 version of the SS Brewtech half barrel fermenter. This is the first use of it actually. So this is the first cleaning. I've got the top ports capped off. I've got everything else set up with little bleeder lines that are going right back down to the sump. That way I can wash this thing and actually clean out all the ports at the same time. All right, 10 minutes at this setting, and then I'll drain that off and put the Starsan in, and that'll be the final rinse. All right, still a couple more minutes left on the PBW hot wash. We're only running at about 1,700 RPM right now, and you can see pretty aggressive down there. Pretty confident it's hitting every nook and cranny. Okay, just popped off the CIP cleaning head. There's the clean ball. Let's take a look down inside, see how just the PBW and the hot wash did. Oh yeah. This is clean as a whistle. Nice. Kind of hard to see on the camera. Lens is fogging up, but anyway, just gave it a quick inspection actually before I put the camera on, and it is absolutely clean. So anyway, we're going to follow it. We're going to do this one more time, 10 minutes with hot Starsan, and we'll let it drip dry, and that's going to be clean. Ready for the next one. Whew, nice. Okay, we're finishing up the Starsan run. It is not what you'd call a low sudsing cleanser, which I already knew, but first time I've tried to just CIP with it. I won't call it a fail. It actually washed it out very well. The suds pushed up against every part of the vessel inside, and it was still spraying, so that's good. It just made a lot of foam on the floor, but I've got a floor drain luckily, so anyway, I'm going to let that finish up. Right now I'm putting a little bit of city water in there to flush it out, and then I'll do the final, just a hot wash right there, and that'll be it. I will spray this thing down with Starsan again before I brew next time, just to make sure we've killed off all that diastaticus variant yeast that I used in this brew. I did that intentionally. That was a Belgian. Most of them are diastaticus positive. So for those who don't know, that means the STA1 gene is turned on, which says thou shalt burn through all the sugars and most of the dextrins as well, which is why the beers tend to dry out so much. Problem is you don't want that in your other ales that are not of Belgian variety. So good to really hammer it hard with a good hot wash and cleanse the hell out of it, so that doesn't come back to haunt you again later, which can happen and does happen to other brewers. So we'll see how it works out. My next one's probably going to be a lager or a cream ale for summertime. Anyway, back in a minute. Okay, that's all done. Thank you, CIP pump. Awesome job. All right, this thing has been totally washed down, and I just gave it a manual spritzing after rinsing it out with more Starsan. Hit every port pretty hard, and anyway, this thing is squeaky clean, ready for the next brew. That's it. Seems like a lot of work, but I really wanted to make sure after running a Belgian that yeast didn't come back to haunt me in my next ale or lager that I do, which it will do if you do not clean well. So good reason to not use plastic, or if you're going to use a plastic fermenter, not looking down my nose at people that do that. That's fantastic. Some of the best beers I've ever had have come out of bucket fermenters. But if you ever do a Belgian in it, you may as well just label it for Belgians only from that point on and never use it for any other beer. Better to use glass and stainless if you're going to do that on a repeated basis with the same fermenter. So anyway, enough of that. Good wash down. Good workout for the CIP pump. Good job. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to Half Moon Tech Labs, and we'll see you.